Still in the National Assembly, but looking at the Green Chamber now, the House of Representatives has commenced consideration of a bill to repeal the Electoral Act 2022 and enact the Electoral Bill 2025, with lawmakers favorably disposed to electronic transmission of results from the polling unit to INEC's result viewing portal. National Assembly correspondent Mitari Ikme reports that the House is yet to pass the medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper for 2026 to 2028.
Let me explain something that concerns every Nigerian, whether you went to school or not. Recently, the House of Assembly approves a new electoral reform. This sounds like a big grammar, right? Yeah, but I'm going to break it down in this video. Let me break it down simply. Electoral reform means changing the rules of how we vote and how winners are announced. Yeah, they are not changing the way we vote and how winners are announced. Like what we can see that happened 2023, whereby what is in IRF is different from what they got from the polling unit. So the House of Assembly now is saying no to that, that is no longer going to work that way. So that's why they are doing this reform. It's like football. If you change the rules of the match while the game is coming, everybody should pay attention. That is just what they are trying to do. It's just like where we are playing football. If you change the rules of the match while the game is coming, everybody should pay attention. You tell people, look at this, look at this. By then, they have not started the match. Oh. Not when they have started the match, you are changing the rules when the game is on. No, this is before the match starts. That's what the National Assembly is trying to do. Now, the question here is this: what exactly did they change? What exactly did they change? They changed things like how election results are sent, who has power during election, how fast court cases on elections are handled. On paper, they say is to improve election, but Nigerians are asking one simple question: improve elections for who? Nigerians are talking. Most Nigerians are angry. And Nigerians are not angry because of change. They are angry because of trust. Many people remember elections where results disappeared, machines stopped working, numbers changed overnight. So when politicians say, don't worry, we just adjusted the rules, people say, adjusted for who? Now, some persons are supporting the reform, while some are not. People supporting the reform says technology can fail. Nigerians need backup plans. The law must be flexible. That sounds reasonable. But people against it say, why change rules close to future election? Why didn't they ask ordinary Nigerians first? Why does it feel like power is moving away from the people? But here is the simple truth. This is the truth, very simple. Elections are about trust. If people don't trust the process, they won't trust the result. And when people don't trust results, peace becomes harder to maintain. And I want to let you know that this concerns everyone. You might say, I don't vote, so I don't care. But listen, who wins elections decides fuel price, food price, school fees, security. So even if you don't vote, elections still vote for your life. My final message here: the reform could be good, or it could be dangerous. The problem is not the law alone. The problem is trust. So the question is not, are you APC or PDP or Labour Party? Are you supporting P2B, Atiku Abubakar, or Bola Ahmed Tinubu? The real question is, do you trust those changing the rules of your votes? Let's talk, guys. Do you think this electoral reform will help Nigeria, or is it another way to control elections quietly? Drop your opinions in the comments. No insult, no fighting, just truth. Like this video, share it with someone who doesn't follow politics, because when people don't understand laws control them. If this is your first time of watching our channel, please feel free to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share our videos, and please don't forget to turn on the notification bell in order to be getting our updates. What's your view on this electoral reform? We'll see you again in our subsequent videos.
Still in the National Assembly, but looking at the Green Chamber now, the House of Representatives has commenced consideration of a bill to repeal the Electoral Act 2022 and enact the Electoral Bill 2025, with lawmakers favorably disposed to electronic transmission of results from the polling unit to INEC's result viewing portal. National Assembly correspondent Mitari Ikme reports that the House is yet to pass the medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper for 2026 to 2028.
The House Committee on Supply, chaired by Speaker Tajuddin Abbas, deferred consideration and passage of the medium-term expenditure framework to enable the House Committees on Finance and National Planning find a common ground with the executive on oil price benchmark projections.
The committee recommends that the projected crude benchmark price of 64.85, 64.30, 65.50 per barrel for 2026, 2027 and 2028 respectively be reduced to $60 for 2026 per barrel.
It is our work and responsibility to determine where do we accommodate the shortfall. Because there is an apparent shortfall here. If we calculate, we will no longer have 54 point something trillion as the total budget.
Consideration of proposed amendments to the Electoral Act 2022 generated robust debate among lawmakers as they meticulously examined key provisions. The proposed electoral bill introduces stronger provisions in the use of technology to improve the credibility and transparency of elections, while also proposing stiffer penalties for declaration of false results.
A collection officer commits an offense if he intentionally collects or announces a false result is liable a conviction to imprisonment for a term not less than 2 years. Mr. Chairman, I want to suggest to make it 5 years, considering the gravity of the offense.
The electoral officer is punished by this clause. But what about the beneficiary of this negligence?
The presiding officer shall electronically transmit the results from each unit to RF portal in real time, and such transmission shall be done simultaneously with the physical collation of results to the world level.
And such transmission shall be done after the prescribed from EC8A has been signed and stamped by the presiding officer.
So if the electronic fails, is it eligible for the officer to transmit manually?
The electoral bill consideration is expected to be concluded this week. Meanwhile, the House says it is set to commence robust oversight and scrutiny of all treaties, agreements and memoranda of understanding entered into by Nigeria in a bid to protect national interest.
Why this matters to Nigerians: treaties affect everyday life, job creation, trade, taxes, infrastructure, and foreign investment.
The review of national treaties and agreements is expected in the coming days.